Hello, everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Paulina. I'm the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. And I'm super excited for our today's topic. So, we collected FAQs, freshest updates, also underhood tips and tricks, and webinar requests. And we made a protein shake to boost your productivity. So, today we will be covering 17 hacks in iSpring Suite. And as a presenter, I have invited my colleague, Anna, from Technical Support Department. Hi, Anna. How are you doing today?
Hi, Paulina. I'm doing great. And how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful and very excited for today's webinar. And as we mentioned in our mailing, this is going to be some new format. So we do hope that you guys will very much enjoy it. And also, what I would like to say about Anna is that she has already done an online workshop about iSpring interactions, and everyone just loved it. So we hope that you will enjoy today's session as well. I also have great news for everyone who needs to go to another meeting or maybe go back to work. This webinar session is being recorded, so guys, no worries. You will receive a replay sometime after the webinar, as well as the step-by-step illustrated guide that was created by our presenter. However, I would like to encourage you to stay till the very end because it's a great opportunity to address your questions directly to our speaker. And to do so, please submit them in the question box, which you will find on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. And by the way, right now on the screen, you should see how it looks. I also have my other colleague from Technical Support Department, Paul Bender. He's our Senior Technical Support Engineer, and Paul will be responsible for taking care of all the questions coming in the chat during the session. So guys, please keep those questions coming, and we also will very much appreciate your feedback about this webinar. Okay, Anna, Paul, I think at this time we are ready to begin, so let me pass the mic over to our presenter. Okay.
Mhm. Just, uh, and do you see my screen now?
I can see your screen, yes.
Okay, awesome. So, hi, Paulina, and hello, everyone. I'm really happy to see you today and can't wait to start our webinar. So, thank you very much for joining us. And I would like to ask you if something goes wrong with the presentation or any questions arise, please let us know in the question box in the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. We always try to make our tools super user-friendly and easy as ABC. Still, there are a lot of features we want to include, so some of them might not be as obvious as we want them to be. But today, we're going to pull all our cards on the table and show you all the secrets. We selected the most frequent requests from our customers and added all the new features so we can show you everything. We hope that you find this very useful for you, and let's get started. First of all, I need to mention that this February we launched a new version of iSpring Suite, which includes a brand new tab called Books. Let me open iSpring on my computer and show you where you can find this feature. So I will open Suite using its icon on my desktop here. And the last but not least tab on the left side is Books. How you can use this feature. It allows you to convert your PDF, Word, and PowerPoint documents to HTML5 and even SCORM packages. Then you can upload the published flipbooks to your website or an LMS. Let me show you how this works. I will publish a PDF file for you. So to do so, I click on where it says PDF and select a PDF file on my computer and click on Open. In the opened window, I will click on Publish to convert my PDF to a flipbook. I will convert it to my computer, so I select My Computer tab, select the folder where I want to publish it. So let me select my desktop, click on Select Folder, and go ahead and publish our PDF. Right after publishing, there is a pop-up window which offers you to open the published book. So I click on View Book, select my browser and click OK. So now you can see how your documents will look after publishing this iSpring Flip. As you might have noticed, the Book tab is a standalone tab. But still, that doesn't mean that you're not able to add a book to your course. So let me guide you through the steps on how to insert a book in a PowerPoint presentation. So let me close the published flipbook, close the iSpring Flip, and open my sample presentation. I already have it opened. Okay, here we go. And now I need to create a new slide. I click on the left panel, click on New Slide, and now I go to the iSpring Suite tab and click on where it says Web Object. In the Insert Web Object window, in the drop-down list, I need to select a local path, and now, and now I need to just add my just published flipbook. So to do so, I click on Browse. On my desktop, I need to find a folder with my flipbook and open it and select the index HTML file. Then just click on where it says Open. Also, I need to make sure that the Include All Files and Subfolders option is selected. When it's done, I click on where it says OK. Please note that when you insert web object, quizzes, interactions, and dialogue simulations, there will be only static pictures on the PowerPoint slides themselves. But no worries, everything will work after publishing. To show you this, let me select a couple of slides and go to Preview. So click on the Preview on the iSpring ribbon and select Preview Selected Slides. So now let me go to my slide with the flipbook. So I just click on Next, just viewing this slide till the end and click on Next. And this is how the flipbook will look after you embed it to your PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so we are done with the flipbooks, and now let's move on to the iSpring Quizmaker, where we've recently introduced a new feature for you. So let me close this preview window and go to the slide with my quiz here. As you know, sometimes you need to create quizzes and as training materials to help you keep your users fresh on the subject material. Now in Quizmaker, we have a feature which shows them the correct answer right after they submitted their response. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, I need to open the quiz, and to do so, I click on where it says quiz on the iSpring ribbon. When my quiz is opened, I just need to click on where it says player and go to navigation. Now I need to select the option that says reveal the correct answer after failed attempts right here. Please note that this option is only available when you selected the option submit one question at a time. When I set this up, I will click apply and close to get back to my quiz. And now I go to preview to show how it works in the published course. So I just click on preview on the toolbar. Now I will select the incorrect answer and submit my response. And as you can see, right after I submit my answer, I see which option was correct and which option was incorrect. Okay, we're done with QuizMaker, so let's get back to the course. So I just close the preview window and click on where it says save and return to get back to the course. We've discussed two cool options so far, so do you have any questions? If you're fine with those options, please let us know by sending a plus in the chat so we can move forward to the next portion of very useful features.
I think at this point we can move on because Paul is taking care of all the questions. So I think we can take care of the rest during the Q&A session. Sorry, Anna, can't hear you.
And do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. The next feature I want to show you is about our interactions. iSpring has always had interactions to help you present your training content and engage learners. The interactions feature, also known as iSpring Visuals, can visualize your information and present it in different forms. And today I'm really excited to show you some tricks related to our interactions. So did you know that you can set up navigation using navigation links, also known as hyperlinks? You can definitely do this with iSpring. And let me show you what I mean and how it works for the glossary interaction. Let me find my interaction. Sorry, I will open up my interaction. So I click on the interaction slide and click on where it says interaction on the iSpring ribbon. So now in this interaction, I already have some terms. So it's pre-made one. So I will go to the second term and select an online learning course phrase. Right after that, I go to the Insert tab and go to Hyperlink. Now for the link to list, I need to select interaction item, and in the list of the items, I will select 3D book. Now I click on where it says OK. And now let's save the changes and go back to the course and preview what we have just done. So I go to the very first tab and click on Save and Return to Course. Now I will select a couple of slides by clicking Control on my keyboard and now go to Preview and select Preview Selected Slides. So our slides are publishing for preview right now. So I will go to the second slide, the slide with my interaction. And here we need to go to the asynchronous learning term. So I just selected and the list. Scroll down the page and click on the an online learning course phrase. As you can see, I was forwarded to the 3D book item. So you can use this navigation type if you want for your interactions. Also, as you can see, there is still the preview and next button even for the interaction. These buttons allow your users to navigate through the course. But if you want, you can set up the navigation time for them. This way, your user will be navigating within the interaction instead of proceeding to the next slide. And to set this up, I will close the preview mode first and go to slide properties. Here, I need to select my slide with the interaction. It's number 10. Go to interaction and click on properties. Here in the previous next buttons advanced list, I need to select items in the interaction. This way, my users will navigate through the interaction and not the whole course. There is one more interesting option which you can set up here. You can forbid users to proceed to the next slide if they don't view the entire interaction. And to do so, I need to unselect the Allow User to Interrupt the Interaction option. So now let's save our changes by clicking and close. And now let's preview our couple of slides one more time to see how these features work. So I go to the preview and select preview selected slides. So the publishing is going now. So I go to my interaction and let's just take a look at a couple of terms. And now I want to go to the third slide. However, if I click on that, I will get a message that I must complete the interaction before leaving the slide. So I need to take a look at each interaction slide to be able to go forward. So let me close this preview window and go ahead to our next feature. The next very useful feature I want to show you is exporting scripts for dialogue simulations. To be honest, when I just started working at iSpring, dialogue simulations kind of looked like a magic to me, and it was my favorite way to practice communication skills in a safe environment. Just because now I know myself how scary it is to speak with a real person and mess up catastrophically. So dialogue simulations were my go-to method to build my confidence in live situations. To create dialogue simulations, you can use iSpring Talkmaster. It allows you to record voiceovers for all of your scenes. So let me select the pre-made simulation, and to open it, I need to go to the dialogue simulation on the iSpring ribbon. And so now you can record voiceovers for all the scenes, and if you want to send the script for professional audio recording or record all audio in a third-party application, you might want to use the export script feature to make it a printable document. And to export it, you just need to open your simulation and click on where it says voiceover. Now I will click on export and select export script. Now I need to choose where I want to save it, so I will save it to my desktop. I click on desktop and click on save. So now all my scenes will be exported to a Word document. So I get the message that the export completed. I click on OK, and by default, the folder with the script will be open. So let me open the exported script to show you what it contains. I will see the script text, like each message and each reply. And also, I will see the file names of all audio voiceovers added to the scenes. Okay, so let me close it and move forward to our next feature. So I just open the folder, close voiceover mode, and click on save and return to course. Okay, guys, I'm very excited now just because we are going to take a look at our brand new features of iSpring Cam Pro. With iSpring Cam Pro, you can record screencasts and quickly train new employees. It's easy to record not only screencasts, but also video training with experts. You can complement the video with titles and captions that cover the basic topics to help employees memorize the material, add multiple videos on different tracks, and add audio. So let me open my pre-made. So I just select this slide with the screencast and click on where it says screen recording on the iSpring ribbon. Just a moment. Okay, here we go. Um, the first feature I really want to talk about is change the speed of your recorded videos. Sometimes you need to slow down a video to focus the viewer's attention on an important part and demonstrate things that might be overlooked at normal speed. So, for example, you can create a slow motion effect to show how to access an inconvenient location during car repair. And to change the video speed in iSpring Suite, I need to select the video on the timeline here. So let me scale it a bit here. And now right click on it and click on where it says change speed. Now I need to drag the required video on the timeline to change its duration. So let's say like this. So as you can see on the top of the video track box, there is you will be able to see your video speed. Also, you can add a freeze frame now. If you want to add a long explanation to a certain part of your video, you can select a frame from the video and set its duration. This way, you will be able to explain everything in more details. A freeze frame is a fragment that freezes on the screen at the right time, as if it has been put on pause. To make a freeze frame in iSpring Cam Pro, first of all, I need to select which frame will be frozen one. To do that, I need to put the cursor at the right moment on the video. So here I will select the cursor and let's say this frame will be a frozen one. Now I need to right click on the video and select Insert Freeze Frame. By default, the freeze frame is set to show for 1 second. So here it is, like this one. And now I need to set the original video fragments and set up their time. To do so, I will drag and drop the second part of the video and also change as a duration as a freeze frame like this. Also, if you want the frame to display a particular picture from your computer, you just need to right-click on freeze frame and click on where it says change picture. Then just select a picture on your computer to insert it to your screencast. The next feature was added to iSpring Camp Pro just because of our customers. A lot of them requested for this option, and thank you so much for doing that, because now you can separate the audio track from the video in just a couple of clicks. To do so, I just need to select the video which I want to separate this audio part, right click on it, go to audio track and select the separate audio and video option. Now, as you can see, there are two different tracks. One is for audio and one is for video. This one is for video and this one is for audio part. Also, I should mention that when you record screencast directly in iSpring Camp Pro, the audio and video tracks will be separated by default. Are you ready to some other options which will help you a lot while creating your courses with iSpring? So let's just close iSpring Camp Pro and check them out. So I click on Save and Return to Course. And let's go forward. We added to one of our latest updates. A lot of our customers use iSpring to record voiceovers and synchronize them with animations. It's really important to have a clean recording of your voice, so that's why we implemented a feature which will automatically remove all the noises from your audio narration. And to do that, I need to click on where it says option on the iSpring ribbon and enable the automatic noise removal option. And just just save the changes by clicking OK. And that's actually it. So, okay, let's move on. I believe that all of us at iSpring Tech Support really love this feature. Learning courses often include quizzes to test users' knowledge, and they can be set up in such a way that the course will not be marked as complete or the following chapter will not be available unless the quiz is passed. If a user fails the quiz, it will be necessary to revisit the whole course to retake it. This way, you can be sure that the users fully understand the material before they pass the checkpoint. With iSpring, you can set this up in a couple of clicks. Let me show you how. First, I will just open the course and go to the slide with the quiz. Now I need to click on where it says Slide Properties on the iSpring ribbon. This slide with the quiz will be opened by default, so I click on Quiz and go to Properties. Now I need to enable and just make sure that the Restart Failed Quiz when Revisiting option is turned on. So let me save the changes by clicking OK. And now I just need to select the slide where users will be forwarded if they fail the quiz. So to do so, I can do it directly in the slide properties window. So I just need to make sure that the slide with the quiz is selected and go to branching. Under the quiz branching option, I need to select to which slide users will be forwarded if they fail the quiz. So in the on fail list, I need to select this slide. So let's say it will be the second slide. So click OK to save and changes and click Save and Close. To save the time, I won't show you how it works right now, but if you want, I can show it in the Q&A session. And if you want to see how it will work, just let us know in the chat box. Okay, now let's move forward. And one of most frequently asked questions is how to make your users view the whole slide and listen to the whole audio narration before moving forward. Well, there is an easy way to do it. First of all, I need to set up the time duration for each slide under the slide properties option. So I go to slide properties again and just select the slides. So let's say if you want to apply the same duration for all the slides, you need to use the Control plus A combination on your keyboard to select all of them and the list, and just change the slide duration. So let's say 5 seconds. Now I need to save and close the changes and go to Player on the iSpring ribbon. Now I click Playback and Navigation, and for the navigation type list, I will select Limited. This way, users will be able to view the following slides and also visiting only into the whole narration on the current slide. So I click on Apply and Close. And let me quickly publish a couple of slides so I will show you how it works. So let's say the first one. So I select them, go to Preview, and select Previous Selected Slides. So I need to listen to the whole narration to be able to move forward. If I try to go earlier, I will get a message, but I have to view the entire slide to continue my presentation. So let me close the preview. And let's move on to the next feature that I believe will be very useful for you. One more great feature which you can use is playlists. Sometimes you need to add not only audio narration but background music as well. This option allows you to create audio playlists with an unlimited number of audio tracks and apply playlists to any presentation slide. To enable this option, I need to go to Slide Properties again, click on Playlist, and select Manage Playlists option. Here, I need to add a new playlist, and to do so, I click on where it says New. Now, I will give our playlist a name. So let's say playlist number 1. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait for the typo. Click OK. And now to add audio tracks to it, I need to click on the plus and select some files on my computer. So I have audio on my desktop. So I go to my desktop and select one audio file. This playlist will be contain only one file. So also I can select the loop playlist checkbox if I want to repeat the playlist on the select playback of the selected playlist. Also, if I want, I can adjust the audio volume to the comfortable level using the background audio volume feature. Click Close. And now we need to select which slides this playlist will be applied. So I just need to select a slide if I want to apply it to only one slide. And in the playlist column, I need to select my playlist number 1. If I need to apply this playlist to a couple of slides, I need to select them. And to do so, I can use the Control button on on the keyboard. Then just go to Playlist and select playlist number 1. So as you can see, here is our playlist for the selected slides. Okay, so now let me close this window and move on to the next iSpring gem. So I click on Save and Close and go forward. The next feature which will help you and your users is resources. Using this feature, you can attach different files, links, and documents directly to your course, and your users can download them and view on their computers. To make this more clear, um, let me show you how you can set this up. So I go to Presentation Resources, and here under the Attachments and Hyperlinks tab, I will add my own attachment, and it will be a Word document with the script that we exported with you earlier in our webinar. So I go to my desktop and select the Word document that I want to attach. Here I can change the title for it. So let's say exported script and click OK. So I click OK to get back to the course. And now let's preview one of the slides to see how it will work after publishing. So I select one slide, go to Preview, Preview selected slides, and we will see how exactly users will be able to download it and where they will be able to find this file. As you can see, there is the Resources button on the player. So I need to click on it to see the list of edit attachments. To download and view my Word document, I need to click on this link, and it will be downloaded to my computer and will be automatically opened. Okay, now so let me close this window and get back to the course. Now I will show you one more life hack from iSpring. When you publish your courses, you can select a player. And if you select the universal or video lecture player on mobile devices, all courses will be automatically switched to the mobile view. Let me show you what I mean so it will be more clear. So let me select a couple of slides. So let's say this one and this one with our interaction. Go to Preview and Preview selected slides. So now course is now publishing. Mhm. Now we need to go to the mobile view. I will select this one. And as you can see, there is the white bar on the right. And if I go forward, as you can see, my interaction looks differently, not in the same way as my desktop. So if I want to show my course If I don't want to show my course in this um, mobile mode, I can turn this off. And to do so, I need to use the None player. Let me close our preview and show you how you can select the None player for your presentation. So I click on Veritas player on the iSpring ribbon, go to Select Player, and select None. It's the last option in the list. Now I click on Veritas Apply and Close, and preview the selected slides one more time to show you the difference. Mhm. So I go to the mobile view again, and as you can see, there is no more white bars, and everything will look in the same way as it do on my desktop. However, please note that in this mode, you need to create your own navigation buttons for your course. Are you ready for one more diamond from the iSpring collection? We all know what in version 9 there's no more option to publish your course to an executable file. However, executable files can come in handy when you're working on a computer without an internet connection. Conducting examinations for students or employees in the classroom, or if you want to share a course with students without giving them a chance to access the project folder with all the resources. To be honest, I can't count how many requests we've received to bring back the executable option. So, out of the kindness of their hearts, our developers created a free your HTML5 courses created with iSpring into executable files. Let me show you how you can do it in literally a couple of clicks. And I believe that will share a link with you to download this utility so you can download it and try it on your computer. So I will close the preview window right now. Go back to my desktop, and I already have this utility downloaded. It's called Execpackager, and we also have already published our flipbook, so I will convert it to an executable file. So how I need to do that? So, to publish the course which we want, the first step is exactly download the Execpackager. The second step, you need to have your course published to HTML5 format. But as I said, we already have it, so I will just convert our flipbook to executable format. And now it's time for a little magic. To convert the course, I just need to find the published folder, this one, and drag it to the exit packager icon on my desktop. Now I need to click Run to allow the program to convert it, and the conversion process will start. After um, after publication, after conversion, I will see a new executable file here on my desktop next to exit packager. So now I can view my course regardless of a browser installed in my system. So let me quickly open it to show you how it will work. And here I go. So I just need only one file to view the course on my computer. Okay, guys, congratulations. Now you know all about our hidden gems. So I hope that you had fun with us and found this webinar helpful. Now I'm ready to take some Q&A, so please don't hesitate and ask your questions.
Thank you so much, Anna, and also thanks to you, Paul, for helping us with the questions in the chat, and to you, Anna, for doing such a wonderful webinar. First of all, guys, I would like to ask you, how did you like this new format of it? Would you like to learn more about tips and tricks that can really boost your productivity in the future when using iSpring? Please let me know in the chat box. You can send me a plus or you can send me a yes. Any feedback is highly appreciated. And while you are sending the feedback, I would also like to invite you to our next webinar that's gonna be also um, presented by Anna. She is going to cover interactions that you are able to use within iSpring Suite. So I will be sharing a link to this free online workshop right now in the chat box. And I would very much, as well as Anna, appreciate your coming to this webinar. And also you can prepare your questions and send them to me ahead of time so that we can make it more suitable to you guys. And it will be dedicated only two interactions. So we will focus only on them. It will be a handful of great information for you to take back when you finish with this online workshop. Yes, Christy, thank you very much. The invite said that we've prepared a bonus, a step-by-step illustrated guide on all the hacks. And I will be sharing it with you guys tomorrow, with all of you who registered and also who came here to our webinar. So this thing will be shared. No worries. All right. So still, I am open to any feedback from you guys regarding this webinar format. And I know that Paul covered almost all of the questions that were coming in, but let's look through the new ones and see which ones we can take care of right now while we still have 10 more minutes, I think. So, first of them that I would like to address to you, Anna, is from
Mhm.
Joe Lewis, and he's asking, can we see how simulation actually looks when running? So, if you can just show us the converted dialog simulation and how it's been,
Sure,
how it looks.
sure. Let me quickly open my course and just pop preview simulation from there. So I go to preview and previews is selected. Slide with simulation. I'm not very sure if you will be able to listen to voiceovers. So
Um, you can
this is
try. No, it's
so
we can't hear it.
okay. So here how to look to as far as this simulation has recorded voiceovers, there is a play button, so users can listen to different messages from the characters. And in order to select to I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry just because I can
Um,
hear the music.
that's okay. That's okay, Anna. I will be also sending a link to this particular presentation in the chat so you guys can check it out at your own pace after the webinar.
Yes, so there will be like all edit messages and replies will be added at the bottom. So your users will be clicked by them and depends on their choice, they will be forwarded to the next scene.
hmm So I'm sharing a link to this demos right now in the
Sure.
chat, so you guys are welcome to check it out. Okay, all right. looking for more questions, but Paul, you're fast. Thanks a lot. So, for example, Kathy is asking, can you add music to your voiceover audio that is separated from the video?
If in the center right you want to record audio for the video, like record a new audio track, so you can do that. However, I'm afraid that currently, then you record audio, you're not able to see the video like in parallel. So, but yeah, you're able to do so. So let me quickly open my screen recording and show you where this feature is placed.
Hmm.
So here on the toolbar of iSpring Camp Pro, if you, there is a feature called Record mic, so you can use this and add your own voiceovers.
Hmm.
So let me, if you don't mind, I can quickly record a little part. So as you can see, there is like a window there you can set it where you can add your notes. So in this case, the recording will be much quicker and easier for you. So to start recording, I need to click Start Recording button. So here we go, and this is how it will look. So recording is going, and then you're done. You can just click on there. It says done on this in this window, and the audio recording will appear on your timeline here. And that's actually it.
Hmm. I hope that answers the question, and thank you very much, Anna. And at this point, I think it looks like we have covered all the questions that you guys sent to us. Again, thank you very much for your feedback. We hope that, I mean, seems like you like this webinar, and we are definitely going to be doing more of them. So here is one more very useful announcement. If you would like to keep up with our webinars schedule and also would like to watch our webinars replay, please visit our webinars dedicated section on the website. And there you will find all the schedule for the future sessions and also a webinar replays. Sending it to you right now in the chat box. Okay, so I think at this point we are ready to wrap up. So I would like to thank all of you guys for tuning in today. It was amazing. Thank you very much for being so active. And I would also like to thank Anna for doing this amazing presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paulina, for having me, and hope you enjoyed this webinar as well.
Yep, uh, as always, I love them. And I would also like to thank Paul for helping us with the question. Thank you very much, Paul, as always. Okay, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys at the next webinar. Bye, everyone. Bye, Anna. Bye, Paul.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.